The DMV. I had to pay a trip to the DMV. I accompanied my mother today. My brother was there, thank goodness, to bring the balance. So we wait our turn. We got the number and went up to talk to the lady. And my mom's chatting with her. Everything seemed fine, but I felt a presence so close. I look around and it's a young man. He had some sort of accent. I couldn't place what country he was from, but he was talking loudly. I don't know if he was on the phone, but I gave him a look like, excuse me, trying to give him a subtle hint that he was being rude. He shouldn't have been at the counter with us because everybody gets a turn. You have to wait in line for your number to be called. So he was just right there with us. I couldn't understand it, but I had to take it up another notch and ask him to please move away. And he looks real shocked. I said, "Yes, please move away because my mother this is her turn and she's speaking with the lady and she's talking about private information, and I would appreciate if you weren't right over here with us. You go and sit down somewhere." And he shot me a look. The look kind of gave me the vibes that he wanted me in a burqa maybe, or shackles. I'm not sure. Again, I didn't know where the accent was from, but he was pretty pissed that I would actually have the audacity to tell him to give us personal space. Yes, he did. And he then retorted by saying, "Well, I would listen to you if you were sitting behind that desk. I wouldn't listen to you otherwise." And yeah, that was okay. So that's when I gave a little speech, just to remind everybody that in America, we should give each other personal space and wait our turn. And that's how we keep America very nice for everybody. I would appreciate that. And I think a lot of people in the lobby appreciated the message. It was just a reminder, that's all. And Mr. Euro Disco with the man purse, he might have been a male model of some sort, just thought he was too pretty to be polite. And he didn't even have his paperwork in order. He had to leave because he, in a huff, he left. And that wasn't it, because you have to do a few processes while you're at the DMV. So we did our first one, and then we had to sit down, wait for another process and a number. So we went up, they called the number, we're walking up, and when we get to the lady, she has an attitude, and she said, "We took too long. We took too long to come up to her window." Mind you, she had just called the number, and my mother needs a walker to ambulate, so it took her a minute. But she told us, "Yeah, nope, you got to wait for the next lady, next number. I'll, have her fit you in." And that's when I had to turn it over to my brother, because I started to give a speech about violations of Americans with Disabilities Act. So it was about to go there. And lo and behold, Mr. Euro Disco himself returned to the DMV. I guess he had all his little paperwork in order, or went out to the car and made some paperwork. I don't know. But he came back and had to sit down in a room and do a driver's test. I saw him over there, and I was just thinking, I don't know if he's going to pass that driver's test. I probably wouldn't have a lot of faith in that, but I wasn't wishing it or anything. Just like, I don't know, eventually maybe those robots will start doing these DMV jobs. I'm not saying that I wish that to happen, but who knows? But I hope that you have a better time at the DMV. Hope I don't have to make any trips there anytime soon.